The year again, it's mid-June. The National Hurricane Center is highlighting a chance for tropical development in the far southern Gulf. Only a 10% low chance of tropical development in the coming days as a bunch of moisture in the Caribbean and the eastern Pacific come together and push into the southern Gulf or the Bay of Campeche in the coming days. But it's looking like the environment really is not conducive for any big development, and we're really not expecting any impacts here at home across our part of the Gulf, though we could see a little bit of moisture associated with this coming our way next week, but nothing big to stress about at all. So we'll show you this area of moisture that gets into the southern Gulf later this week, and then eventually all of that moisture in that broad, messy, disorganized area, probably low pressure moisture, is going to be pushing into eastern Mexico and South Texas this weekend. So there will be some heavy rain across parts of South Texas and eastern Mexico as a result of that this weekend. For us, we're going to see a little bit of moisture breaking off from that and push into the northern Gulf going into next week, which will increase our rain chances next week. But other than that, no big impacts. Really, our big story for the rest of the week and into the weekend is heat and humidity. No surprise there. Again, it is mid-June, 89 degrees, but humidity is high. It feels like 97. We've got plenty of sunshine. Winds mostly from the south-southeast around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Current temperatures across the board, upper 80s and low 90s in a few spots, 92 in Mandeville, 90 Bogalusa, 90 in Laplace as well. Today we're going to see temperatures mostly in the low 90s, plenty of sunshine, not much rain around, lots of dry air and high pressure overhead. It's going to limit our rain chances a lot through the rest of the work week. Tonight, nice and pleasant, clear skies. Temperatures will fall to the 70s late tonight. The only thing is the heat index. The feels like temperatures are going to be getting very high in the next couple of days. Today feels like temperatures in the upper 90s. Upper 90s again tomorrow for the heat index. But then we're going to cross into the triple digits for our feels like temperatures this weekend. So if you have to be outside for long periods of time, make sure you're taking care of yourself through the rest of the week and into the upcoming weekend, because it's going to be really hot and humid, and we're just getting into that summer feel. We have to get used to it. So try not to overdo it. Make sure you stay hydrated. The big story is also over the next few days is that high pressure is going to stay over the Gulf Coast until next week. Next week, that high pressure pushes more to the west, and we'll see an upper trough come in, and a weak front, actually, a June weak cool front will push in across the country. And with that moisture converging out ahead of it from the Gulf, we'll see more rain and storms across the northern Gulf Coast here at home going into next week. And we're going to have to watch for some heavy rain. So here's all that moisture with that weak Gulf disturbance pushing into eastern Mexico and Texas this weekend. A little bit of that moisture pushes into our part of the Gulf out ahead of that front. And then as the front pushes in, we're going to see much higher rain chances Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. But in the meantime, it's going to be hot and mostly dry through the weekend. Couple spotty storms possible Friday and this weekend. That moisture builds ahead of that front next week, and we could see some heavy downpours going into the next work week ahead. So here's your 7-day forecast. Get ready for some heat and humidity to close out the week the next few days. Not much rain either. Temperatures are going to be feeling in like the triple digits this weekend. Also, like I mentioned, this weekend we'll bring back a low chance for spotty showers and storms Friday, Saturday, and especially Sunday. But then going into next week, we'll have those much higher rain chances, maybe some heavy rain next week, but temperatures won't be as hot. We'll be in the 80s next week.
And as Alexa